Hello and welcome to my very first review on the Planet Coaster Alpha 1. And just jumping into the review, I wanted to say that this is only a review for the Alpha Phase 1. I'm not going to refer to anything I've seen for the Alpha 2. I'm not going to refer to anything I've seen on the forums or somewhere else. I'm just doing a small review, just going along with this video I've recorded in the background and just giving you guys my thoughts on the game so far. Basically, before going into detail, I wanted just to say that for an alpha build, this game is pretty amazing. Though you won't hear too many bad things about the game from me, because I'm just going into what the alpha is giving me. Obviously, the game wouldn't be so good if it was just told that this is the final product. It isn't, so I can't give the game bad ratings, for example, for having not enough rides in it or something like this. So yeah, starting with one really negative aspect, the pass system. I know it is better than the one from Rollercoaster Tycoon World, which isn't that hard to do, but it really does bother me a lot. As you can see here now, building a small shop, the pathways don't connect to each other from themselves, so you have to do it by yourself in the end. If it would work, like if you imagine putting the pathways in front of it, it would be fine, but it doesn't. So here you can see now, it absolutely doesn't work the way I want it to work. I tried different things, different angles, different width of the path, but it simply doesn't work. At this time, for the Alpha 1, the only thing I could do with it is what I'm going to do here now, is cover up the mistake which the game led me into. So it looks like I wanted to have it like this, but in reality I didn't want to have it like this. So yeah, the pathways are solid, the system is solid, I guess the groundwork is quite good, but in the end it's, well, not that great. I hope they will improve in the future time. They will, I'm pretty sure about this, but for now I would say a bad thing about the Alpha 1 was the pathway. Going on with the flat rides, I'm really happy about them because yeah, dimensions are good. They are not too big, they are not too small. The queues are another great thing. I haven't figured out why you can go from like these small pathways here or queues, as I did here, but in reality sometimes you do see them also, so it's a great addition to the game, which I've never thought of I would need, because I thought, yeah, well, width of the path is good, but that small, but okay, it's a nice addition. I will use them, I'm pretty sure about this, and yeah. Going on with another pretty good aspect of the game, and if you have seen some videos on my channel, I'm really into the building system. I love the building system. I kind of got used to it a little bit by just spending around fucking 100 hours or so in the game. But yeah, it's absolutely great. The possibilities which different buildings do give you by just copying and putting them together without any grid that is just limiting you is absolutely great. For example, here I'm going to do a little fence, like a western fence or something like this, for covering up the pathways, or just to have something next to the path, which is honestly pretty easy to do here on the grid for one building. And then just I'm taking here like a little balcony to have these fence-like pieces down there. And once you did just one building, you can go ahead, copy this building and put it together again and again and again, and then you are not down to any grid. You can just copy it and rotate it and position it nearly everywhere. Oh no, not nearly everywhere. You can put it everywhere you want it. There is absolutely no limitation, which really gives you a freedom I've never seen in any simulation game so far, because there's always something like grid. There's always something that does limit you doing this. But really in this game, I've figured out there is nearly no limitation. Maybe I would, if I would say something to the developers, I would wish for the future time like more rotation possibilities within one building. maybe you can go for, I don't know, a little bit more angles, a little more axes. I know there's something planned, but as I've said, I'm not going too much into it. Yeah, here is another point about the game. Maybe the best part of the game, even better than the system of the buildings, is the peeps. Look at this girl, for example. Here, she's standing behind her brother, I guess. Really excited about what she's getting in the past. She's looking up to getting from the shop here. She's looking at the father end again, and here the guy tipping with his fingers on the cupboard, just waiting, being excited for what he's getting. And these are just two small examples of how great the attention to detail in this game is. Another point which isn't that great at the moment, but is also solid, is the camera view. For me, it's like a little bit too fast in some parts. You can toggle T, as I did here. To have a rotation possibility where the angle or the position of the camera is fixed, and then you just can rotate it in every angle you want to have like these camera views. Yeah, it's good, but not too good at this moment. Maybe there are some possibilities to have like, yeah, controls how fast you want to have the rotations and so on. Going on then with the coaster builder, which honestly I have to say there has to be a reason why the developers deactivated the coaster builder by default, only with a small trick, which I think everybody do know. You can access it, and I really don't know why they just deactivated it, because the coaster builder as it is at the moment is already really great. It's not perfect, but it is already really great. You have so many possibilities to build it absolutely on spot. There's nearly no limitation to the coaster builder at all. So you can build like every angle you want, you can build like every size you want, and so on. Only a few things about what I wanted to have in the future time would be like more possibilities designing the colors and the pillars and the support of the coaster, and maybe also the length of the station or the width of the station, and yeah, some more, or maybe even two stations next to each other within one roller coaster. These would be great additions to the coaster builder, but I'm pretty sure we haven't seen everything from the coaster builder yet, so we can stay excited about it for the future. While we're having here the little on-ride of the coaster, I will just go a little bit back to what I really think is a big part of the game, which is already pretty awesome. It's absolutely the attention to detail. In every part of the game itself has got a style on its own. It's like every single part of the game fits together very well. It's not like too realistic, but it's also not too cartoony. It's something in between, really an outstanding own kind of style, which I do really like. I hope they will continue it, and maybe first of all I wanted to have UGC, but at this point in time maybe it would be better to not have UGC, because UGC always has the danger that it brings in so many different styles that don't fit together. You already see it in Roller Coaster Tycoon World now, that there is no real style of the game. There are different styles, nice UGC, not so nice UGC, and well, in the end, not the best styles that fit together. So yeah, that's about the game at the moment from my point of view. Really a lot of great things. The basis of this game, the foundation, is already so damn good. Obviously, there are a lot of things to be improved for the future times, and there are also some things that we will have to review in the future again, because we don't know what about the water, the quality of the water, or how the simulation part of the games will behave, how the system of maybe like the money is going. But in the end, if you just ask me if the game is worth spending money on it, at the point it is now, I would totally recommend the game, and would totally say yes, just go ahead and buy this game when it comes out, because the basis of the game is already so good that the developers have to do a lot of things really wrong to deliver a game that isn't worth spending money on. I'm pretty sure that we will see so many great things about the game again. And I've already said in some Facebook groups, or even down in the comments of some other videos, the Planet Coaster Alpha doesn't remind me of an alpha. I've played a lot of alphas which have been, well, like buggy all the time around, nearly unplayable, and this alpha here from Planet Coaster really reminds me of more like of a finished game with less content. It's kind of it has bugs, like for example the problem that some part of the building just do float in the air and you can't select them any longer, and then you have to rejoin the game. They didn't fix it yet, but that's just a small thing, a small problem with the game at this part, at this stage, which isn't really bad. It's kind of normal that there are bugs in. They will fix it. I'm pretty sure about this. Although the little bug that people are floating in the air after leaving a coaster, and some smaller things of like this, but I'm not really going into it because I think it's kind of unfair at this point in time to do. The only thing I can review is what I've played around with. The building system, the coaster builder, the pathways, and so on. And I really have to say I've spent a lot of hours in this game, and it really does amaze me how good the game runs. I've nearly had no crashes at all. I guess about one or two. I'm not sure about this, but just considering the fact that I've played more than 100 hours, this is absolutely, it's great, because all the other games I have do crash also because of reasons. Yeah, I know. And so it's absolutely fine. And yeah, that's it for the moment. I will be doing another one when the Alpha 2 is out, and I've spent a lot of time on the Alpha 2 as well. And if there is a third Alpha, which might be in there in the future, I will be doing a review as well. Hope you just like the review as it was. Just giving you some thoughts from my point of view. And yeah, just enjoy the game. And if you haven't seen the other videos I've recorded from Planet Coaster, the other buildings like the Big Ben, the Star Destroyer, and so on, just go down in the description where I've put down all the links to the project, or just look up all the videos I have on my channel. So yes, that's it for the moment, and have a nice day, and see you later. Bye.